Hi guys, it's Kaylee here, and today we're going to look at the top points that you need to consider when building your website for your salon, spa or wellness centre. So let's get stuck in. Alright, so you're looking at creating a website for your business. So most people say, well, I'm only a mobile therapist, or I'm only a small beauty salon, why do I need a website? Well, the answer is pretty simple, in the fact that it doesn't just mean that existing clients can find you, it means that new clients can find you as well. So it's one of the things that will help you with your marketing without you even having to lift a finger once it's all built. So there is plenty of benefits of having a website, and it does bring in new clients because they'll be able to search in the local area and they'll be able to find you. So there are some key points here that I've jotted down in my notes that we're going to go through today on what you need to ensure that you've got on your website, or things that you need to consider if you haven't already got one. So the main thing to think about is, what is your USP? Now, if you've watched a couple of my videos before, you'll know that I'm always going on about your superpower, your unicorn power, or what is your USP. And your USP is your unique selling point. What makes you stand out against everyone else? What makes you different to everyone else? So is it the fact that, when clients arrive, that they're greeted with a glass of champagne and a box of truffles? Or if clients arrive, they are greeted with slippers and a robe and, placed in a relaxation waiting room with lounge chairs and meditation music? What is it that makes you different? And you need to emphasize that on your website, because that's going to draw people in. Number two, you need to have a clear way of clients getting in contact with you. It's called a call of action. So if you just have a page of services that you offer and a brief paragraph about yourself, it's not going to cut it. So you need a point where clients can actually get hold of you. So telephone numbers, emails, you can have a integrated booking system, and there are plenty of booking systems out there, and I have done a video on the booking system that I use, that I integrate into all the forms of platforms that I use. Then you can have an enrollment form if you offer classes. You can, the world's your oyster on the different kinds of call to actions that are available. If you're not comfortable with it, then it might be worth having a look at employing an IT guy to help you out. Obviously, number three, you're going to need to list your services. Now, services are one of those things that everyone does the same kind of treatments, but the ones that do well will do well because they sell them in a certain way. So don't just call it a facial, call it a luxury customized facial, or a luxury facial with hot steam to open pores, followed by a tailor-made mask for your client. And you can really jazz it up and make it a bit more tailored to them, and make them seem like they're getting this absolutely amazingly luxurious treatment, when in actual fact all they're getting is a facial. So you just got to kind of think out of the box and be a little bit creative with it, and hopefully that will kind of make you stand out, because everyone's going to describe their treatments in a different way. Number four, you need to have an about us section. Now, everyone hates talking about themselves. Everyone hates kind of boasting about themselves. So you kind of need to try and get a little bit to grips with this. So it doesn't need to be that I am absolutely amazing and I'm better than everyone else and everyone else can go screw it. No. You need to appeal to your client at the same time. So it's something you have to be conscious about when you're doing this about you section. So kind of think what do you do? You can tell your clients about, you know, how you started, where your passions are, what's your favourite treatment. You can have a nice selfie on there, or you can have professional photos taken if you've got a bit of a bigger budget for it. And you know, you have to kind of look at what you do and how it impacts your client, basically. So what does it mean in terms of what they're going to get from you? So you can say, for example, on mine, it was that I found my passion in holistic therapy after suffering a motorcycle accident, and I had to learn to walk again. Conventional medicine didn't cut it for me, and I went down the holistic route, and that's where I found my love for it. It's something that is close to my heart, and I know that it's powerful, and a lot of people don't understand that, and that's why I love using holistic therapy. And so I'm someone that can specialise in it because they know that I've been there, I've done it, and I've got the t-shirt for it. So that's the kind of thing you need to relate to your clients. And the more that you relate, and the more that you come across as being approachable, and someone that they can open up to when they're having their treatments done, the more likely that you're going to get them as a client. Number 5, you're going to need a contact page. So I've said, you know, call to action button, which is great if you're going to be going for clicking and saying, you know, I want to book this treatment at this time with using booking systems or an enrolment form, for example. But try and have it as a dedicated page for there is a contact us section, because if someone's wanting to get hold of you in a rush, or if there's something that's an issue after they've had a treatment, there is nothing worse than clients reaching to social media to say, well, I couldn't get hold of them after this had happened because I couldn't get a telephone number from anywhere, or you know, I couldn't even just send a message because I was upset and didn't want to talk to anyone on the phone. So you need to cater for situations like that, and there's kind of points where, you know, having a contact us page is going to be the best route for that. At least then you've got stuff coming through in writing. It's also beneficial, on a nicer note, for people who want to book treatments for someone as a surprise birthday present. So when you've got Valentine's Day coming up and you've got husbands booking wives in for treatments or for their birthdays, Mother's Day, that sort of thing, using the contact us page means that they can go, well, look, I'm wanting to book these few different treatments together, can you help put me a package together and do a gift voucher for it? And that's the kind of situations, again, where you're going to need that contact us page. It also helps because you're going to need to have an address on there, and the contact us page is going to be the best place to have your address so that people can find you as well. Okay, number 6 is testimonials. Testimonials or reviews, whatever one you want to call them, they are going to be your lifeblood in terms of getting new clients. So first thing that I do if I'm looking to go and have treatments done somewhere or go and have any kind of services done, I will look at the reviews. And I won't just look at the reviews on the website either. I will go and Google them and Google that company reviews and see what else I can find out about them. So the more reviews that you have for your business in a positive manner, the better it's going to be, because then at least you know that you've got genuine recommendations from people who've been to you, who've tried your services, and it's going to be beneficial for you to say, well, actually, you know, we're a really well established salon, here's our list of testimonials, feel free to have a look through, and you'll be able to see the kind of services that we offer. Because people will be upfront and they'll be honest when they're giving the testimonials, and that's something that you can use as a marketing tool, because you can just say, you know, here's the link to our testimonials on our website. So it's really helpful. Number 7, it might seem a little bit odd for a salon, but bear with me, blog. Now, there are 2 reasons for this, in the fact that Google likes blogs. So if you're listed on Google with your website, if you put a new blog on, it's going to put you higher up the results pages, because you're going to be coming across as active and it's going to see as new content. Google robots love new content, and they also love the fact that if you've got new content coming on there, then at the same time it's going to see it as a very active page that people seem to like. So again, it's going to help push you up the results. Another reason to have a blog is if you've got new products coming on that you can put on there and help launch. If you've got special offers or packages that you're doing for certain times of the year. So again, it's stuff that you can use as a marketing tool, or you can just do a blog on, you know, before and after photos of stuff that you've done. It's all going to get picked up in the ether and people are going to come across it when they're searching, so that then that way you're going to help build your client base. And finally is an email sign up. So an email sign up, again, it seems like another call to action, which effectively it is, but it needs its own point really, because if you can get your clients' email addresses, you can send them special offers. If you ask for when their birthday is at the same time, you can send them birthday deals and come across that you're being more personal and that you give a crap about your clients and you want to be there for them, and that you want to treat them like they're your only client. That way they're going to feel more special and they're going to want to come back to you again. So obviously when you're doing any of this, when you're taking any email addresses for marketing content, no matter where you are, always check the laws in your country. If you're within the UK, then you have to conform with GDPR, which is the General Data Protection Regulations. So you're going to need to make sure the client ticks the box to allow you to use their data for marketing purposes. Make sure you put that on there, please, guys, otherwise you are going to be in breach, and I don't want any of you ending up with a fine. So they've been the top 8 points that I'd say that you need to consider when building a salon or spa website. Obviously there are other things that you can put on there, but these 8 I really do feel will be beneficial in terms of helping you with your marketing, helping you reach new clients that you've not directly marketed to, and help keep your content active in order for you to keep moving up that Google ranking. So I hope that's been of help. If you can think of anything else, then great, pop it down in the comments section and I'd love to see any of your ideas as well. Always open to seeing what any of you can think of. But that's it from me for today, so please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that you can be notified of any new videos that come on, and until next time, I will see you later. Bye.